the campaign. You have said that Donald Trump is poised, can win this race if he stays focused on the contrast between his record and the Biden-Harris record, if he focuses on the issue. So let me ask you the flip side of that. How could he lose this campaign?
I think the way that they're running the campaign is to draw him into insult debates, get off script, get off the issues. This poll, to me, is very encouraging. Now, in a head-to-head race, Trump is losing slightly, but on the issues, Trump, economy +8, inflation +8, border +9. My God, that's a blowout. Focus on the issues, Mr. President. Every poll says the same thing. The American people trust you with what matters the most to them: the economy, inflation, border security, and just managing the government. If I were you, my friend, I would focus on those issues laser-like, and you will win this race.
And if you look at what the former president has said just in the last week or so about Kamala Harris as he looks ahead to this debate, he has called her, quote, low IQ, dumb, someone who, quote, can't put two sentences together. Now, those sound a little bit more like schoolyard taunts than the stuff of a presidential campaign. Yeah. But it's also a strange way to set expectations before the debate.
Yeah, I think she's, she's been a senator, she's attorney general, she's now vice president. Obviously, she has some talent. But here's what I would say. On foreign policy, she's been a wrecking ball. On Israel, she sat there and listened to somebody call the Israeli government and people engaging in genocide and did nothing about it. She boycotted Bibi's speech to the Congress, sending the signal to Hamas and Iran that America really doesn't have Israel's back. She was cheerleading the withdrawal from Afghanistan. She's bragged about being the last person in the room, the dumbest decision maybe in modern history by American administration. I was in Munich when she warned the Russians not to invade Ukraine. 4 days later, they did. She's been in charge of the border in some way. I don't know what the hell she's been doing on the border, but we've got more terrorists in our country than any time in history, and fentanyl poisoning is the leading cause of death among young people in America. That's what I would hit her with. She's been a wrecking ball on foreign policy. It's the most incompetent administration I can remember on things that matter to the American people: your safety and your prosperity. That's what I would talk about, not her IQ. Her job performance has been lousy.
By the way, that speech by Netanyahu, as I recall, J.D. Vance didn't go either. So it's maybe a double boycott there.
Well, but he wasn't. Yeah, but he wasn't vice president of the United States, and nobody doubts J.D.'s support for Israel. J.D. has been unequivocally supporting Israel. She has been horrible. She's slow walking weapons. She didn't attend the speech, and that juiced up every terrorist in the region. So it's not a fair comparison.
Yeah, but I would also point out that in her speech, she said, in her speech to the convention, she said, contrary to what many in her own party wanted her to say, promised to give Israel what it needs to defend itself. But let me move on.
The damage has been done. She was vice president of the United States. She refused to come and attend a joint session of Congress with the Prime Minister of Israel. That sent the worst possible signal you could send.
But let me ask you about another